Okay, y'all. So today is the day where the story is about to unfold. And I'm telling the story. I'm telling the story because I don't know. I guess it's like now that we got thieves in the temple, and now that it's making sense, I'm just like, God is amazing. It's not only God, it's just the fact that okay, y'all. So that's what else. It's like it's hard to speak in terms of what I have to speak in terms of for you to know the truth. Okay, so I started with telling y'all about the greater of denominations. And the greater of denominations is just like it's actually a person. So greater of denominations. The Bible is like it's like the enemies are giving a statement. So Jesus is giving a statement. Like they giving a statement of Jesus. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? It's not like something you have to follow because it's actually seen. Like the people in the Bible are against Jewish people, period. So that's what it is. It's like and I think we almost Egyptian because some of this stuff comes from Egypt too, right? So it's like but then the story is retold over and over again. So the real Bible is life. That's why I tell y'all. That's why I was like trying to teach y'all. Like when, um, when he's telling me the story, my life is the story. That's why he said the story of a lifetime. And so that's what it is. It's like okay, so before we born, it's like they speak this story to us. And while we sleep, they speak the story to us. Not while we sleep. When we wake up, they tell us the story. They tell us the story. So the person that I'm in the story with is Aubrey Graham. That's it. So it's like that's why it's the story of a lifetime. And I think this is like so sweet. Like if you think of Samson and Delilah and how he grew his hair out now and all this different stuff too. So it's like so like I said, they come to you in the morning and they just tell you the story. They just tell you the story of your life. It does not indicate, he does not indicate if we heavenly, if we holy, nothing. It's just like he just say, this is the story of your life. So like Revelations, like I said, it's like I'm the last book of the Bible. It'll be a ruling of someone by purple, who is Prince, who wears purple. And then you have to tell the it's seven stories that you have to tell, seven churches that you have to heal. So, or you tell them, hey, God loves you. And so it's the seriousness. Listen, this is what it is. When they doing this, it's like you don't realize how close it is to life. So listen, why would I ever hate my cousins? If y'all ever listen to me on my show, it'll be like, okay, why would I ever hate my cousins? Candy, I tapped her ass on the hand. Look, y'all, I'm gonna get y'all dislike first. Candy, I will whoop Candy, y'all. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. But let you reach your hand out to her to do something. I knock the shit out of you. Candy, crazy. So if I had to write a letter to Candy's church, it's like, okay, I forgive you for being crazy because it's not her fault. It's like she was actually possessed too, like they were possessed sometimes. So it's like somebody else is trying to control them with these whatever devices or whatever. So it's like, yeah, I pop her, but I'm not popping her. I'm popping whoever made her do it. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? So it's like the pop is maybe to wake her up or get her out of that shit. Because y'all gotta really realize that these black boxes do exist. You put them inside your house. So Candy, yeah, I knocked the shit out of Candy. But I love Candy. I love her with all my heart. If Candy did anything right now and she grown, as long as she not in my space, Candy can do whatever the fuck she wanna do. You understand what I'm saying? And Candy is a drunk. So if you're a drunk, I forgive you. She don't do drugs, but she a drunk. She an alcoholic. I forgive you. Then we got Eric. So I'm going from youngest to oldest, I guess. So now we got Eric. And Eric is my age. Eric is my stage. And me and Eric were freaking. So me and Eric are like lust. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's lust. How could I be mad at Eric and me and Eric were lustful and we were like touching each other and we're supposed to? Y'all understand what I'm talking about? And it was if he came over, somebody came over again, forced into a situation that he didn't have to be into. So then we got Patrick. Patrick don't do shit. But right now he's in a situation where he lying a lot. Patrick don't do nothing. Patrick haven't done nothing. They sent Patrick to jail, I think, for a wrongful charge. For somebody else. Patrick went to jail for somebody else. So if I was to write to Patrick, I told y'all I did a show about him and it was all about love, right? So if I was to write a letter to Patrick, the Patrick would be like, okay, thank you for showing me love. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for teaching me things. Thank you for giving me kindness. And the messed up part is Patrick would try to be like Terrell. So Patrick would copy Terrell. So if anything, Patrick is committing the sin of eavesdropping or copying. You see what I'm saying? Because at the house, I would like get Terrell a head massage. I massage all the stuff I did for Patrick. I already did for Terrell at the other house. And they kept following us from house to house. So if they kids and they don't know what the fuck going on and they gotta follow us and be mean to us because somebody told them to, then is it really they sin? It's not they sin because they being lied to. So that's what it is. It's like the 7 letters are telling us something. Oh, I forgot. Carla and T the youngest, y'all. I'm sorry. So then we got Nikki and Terrell. Nikki and Terrell are Nikki and Terrell. That's it. They can be mean sometimes. They can be selfish sometimes, but mainly it's because of they upbringing. We spoil, like we give we want. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like it's something going on with them for real either. You see what I'm talking about? It's like more so people judge them. The same thing with my sisters. It's like they get judged. Carla really the only one that gets treated as if she has freedom, and that's because she looks like me. They put her to my story with like her going to travel with my grandfather. My grandfather keep my great grandfather keeping her with him all the time. All those different stuff. So if I had to write 7 letters to my cousins, I already told y'all what it is. I forgive you because you were lied to. You've been living in a lie your entire life. So this is why it becomes real. It's like, okay, it has to become living to you. So as far as the story goes with me and Aubrey will be Adam. And so it's like I am the creator because I actually did sit down and tell them the things that I wanted and they created it. I'm the creator. And I still create. I really still create. So I would be the greater of denominations. So if I was to tell this story, I'd be like, okay, so Aubrey needed a friend to play with. If Aubrey comes to me and tells me that I'm gonna be his woman for life, when I create his friend, I'm not gonna create another woman. I'm gonna create a man because now it's like, okay, he can have a friend for real. So instead of when I create this person, um, that's not even say I created a person. I say, okay, Aubrey can have a friend. I don't even say that. I don't even say that. Aubrey needs a friend. Aubrey can get a friend. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? So Aubrey wants to create the person. Aubrey wants to this. Y'all see what I'm saying? Aubrey is saying, I love my brothers. I cut him in on everything. So he can love whatever brother he wants and cut in on whatever. But this is what it is. The brother is greedy. The brother is selfish. So the brother realizes, hey, this woman has something to do with Aubrey because this number is in this phone. So this number leads me to Aubrey, and this woman knows Aubrey. So now I'm looking at this woman's life, and this woman does this, that, and the other. So now I'm gonna take this woman's life, what I know about this woman's life, and start to create for Aubrey. When this woman is discussed, this woman ain't shit. She a fucking hoe. She this, that, and the other. Dude, I'm God. I'm God. Well, y'all understand what I'm talking about? I'm the greatest of denominations. I'm not here to hurt you or anything. I'm not here to cause you pain, trouble, anything. All I want to do is see you succeed in your life. I don't have to know you. This is why it's important for you to see the living story of God. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, what did I do to you? I didn't do anything to you. But you always in me and Aubrey's business. As I tell you, like, y'all, they don't ever leave us alone. So what happens is when I was little, when they was telling me the story, he said you had a spy. You had somebody listening. Somebody was listening. And so if you close your eyes, you can see the gargoyle sitting there in something white. But the gargoyle is sitting there. with their eyes moving. You thinking a gargoyle is a statue, but it's not. It's somebody listening. And so that was it. We got into it before, and I got pushed too because the gargoyle was listening. The gargoyle wanted to tell the story, which is the devil. The gargoyle is the devil. So when this dude is in Aubrey's face, Aubrey don't realize that that's like the devil tempting him with something like the apple. Because really it's my spirit, it's our essence from our house, the dogs, whatever, wherever it came from, whatever in the black boxes, whatever time they keep, those black boxes keep. It's like that's not for you. That was for protection. It's always on the perimeter of the house. Y'all, when y'all wake up and y'all fingers and stuff stiff, that's the snake. And so it was a snake downstairs in the basement. And like I said, it's like everything's always on the outside. Like if it's in our house, the only place that it would be in the middle of the floor is like in the garage at 38 Maryland. Everywhere else, my grandmother would move it to the perimeter of the house. Same thing at the White House in Abilene. It's on the perimeter of the house. So if I'm sitting there and it's like, okay, it's on the perimeter of the house. Why would So yeah, I'm sorry, the stiffness in your hands, that's a snake. But yeah, it's like you can also see too, like this dude tried to make me the cat too. That's why the cat looked at me like that. When I closed my eyes, when I saw the cat's eyes, it's a ring around the cat's eyes. So when I closed my eyes, I seen the ring every time he wanted to see something. So I always close my eyes tight. So he can't see anything. So they try to see through your eyes too. Like these motherfuckers are really cunning. Like all that shit and what's that stuff? The beast master, all that stuff. That stuff was true too. So it's like, yeah, the dude is the dead. That's what I was getting at. The dude is like Eve because he's supposed to come back as the opposite. Like you understand I'm talking about stuff, but he is being pushed by the devil. Which the original is not Marcus either. It's this teacher that he had at Grambling. When we went to go see this teacher in Louisiana, that's when Marcus started to change. So that's when Marcus started bringing up the rape. That's when Marcus started bringing up all this other stuff. You see what I'm talking about? So that's how you know the Bible is of evil because every time y'all look at the Bible, you commit a sin. Every time y'all enter the Bible, y'all commit a sin. Every single time you commit a sin and think that it's something for the Bible. No, it's something for your evil ass ancestors. Well, y'all sit there and just like, it's like every fucking time y'all just, it's like you engulf it like it's like the truth. And it's like, dude, that's not the truth. It's not the truth. People have told you that it's other parts of the Bible, it's other stories. This is like a person that is your enemy has written a story. And now you're gonna hold it to law. Why would a person, if my son is made in my image, why would my son go to you to come to me? So my son can't talk to me. So like y'all listen to how my son got kidnapped. Why would if me and my son like this, we talk, we laugh, we got signals, we know each other, all this different stuff. When my son is taken away from me, they send us false letters, false this, false that. The messages don't even tell us the same thing. And so why would I have to have you tell me what my son said? That's what all these people do on this little whatever this shit is, whatever this stuff is. They try to narrate or talk through or whatever. Why would somebody have to come and tell me, oh, Blake said this? Why would somebody have to sit at the table and tell you that my son said something? When me and my son can sit here on camera and tell you ourselves. So that's what it is. It's like that's something else. That's evidence that that is something that's demonic. Why would I do that? Why would I come into your house, take your child, and then try to give you messages from your child or show you your child's personality in a whole different light, in a whole different culture? The best part about this is a true Bible, the living Bible, was not even told to us by Jewish people. They were just like, I could not believe that this was true. Like this stuff is actually true. I'm like, this is true. This is for real. Y'all, it's for real. It is for real. And so that's it. It's like it's just I don't even know how to take this right now. Some days I don't know how to take it. Some days I forget about it, and other days I'm like, I don't know how to take this shit. but what they were telling us was true. And so I don't know how much Aubrey knows because that's it. I don't know. I haven't had a chance to talk to him. Y'all always in the middle of our story. You always in the middle of our relationship. Like we gotta tell you what the other one said. Don't know. We don't have to talk to y'all. Like it's like when did that happen? When did it become? Oh no, we have to talk to Aubrey for you. No, when they had us, I don't know if it was on this ship or not. When they had us talk to each other, or when I heard him, I was like it was him to me and me to him. Nobody else was in the story. So it's like y'all. It's like I don't know how to get you to understand it, and I know that's hard too. So that's something they might try to kill me for. You understand what I'm talking about? That's when my grandmother was scared because it's like everything that you're reading is a lie. You reading something from the devil. Like y'all actually hold that shit to y'all heart, and it's from the fucking devil. Once they get to the part about Abraham and how Jesus was possessed, that motherfucker over the Bible probably about that big. I'm not joking. And we not even trying to be mean. It's just the fact that, and then to have my mother Bible bashing, y'all. I'm talking about whoever was possessing my mother, have my mother in the church shouting and Bible bashing and like, and y'all see I'm talking about it, be like, and she wasn't like that at all. She lived like a Jewish person. My grandmother lived like a Jewish person too. So it's like all that stuff that was like, that's why I kept telling her stop putting on the show. Like you don't have to do a show. And that's how I found out that our stalkers were black people that were religious. It's not like, but they don't know that we Jewish. And when y'all find out we Jewish, sure y'all come with the black box trying to act like you got to do something to us. You ain't got to do shit to us. We are inventors. We own a lot of shit. That's it. Like that's it. Like we don't be trying to be in y'all life for nothing. But for this person to actually still be following us as an eavesdropper, that shit ain't cool. How can a story get told if the story never ever happens? And that's it right there. How can a story be told and the story never happens? And y'all, I got this. It came to me yesterday when I was studying Carl Jung and how your history is passed down through ancestors. And that's the truth. It's ancestral history. But ain't that so nice that Aubrey is Adam? I was like, oh my God, like he's so innocent, y'all. Adam is so innocent. So it's like people, you could be mad at Adam, but no, Adam is possessed or Adam has a good heart. And so that tells you a lot too about like men and just how they are no matter what culture. Some men, they just have good hearts. It's like they don't know what else to do but be they self. And it's like that's the best. It's like you want to blame somebody and it's not anybody to blame. You can't blame my family, you can't blame the preachers, you can't blame, you see what I'm saying, because all these people that are evil will rewrite things so that they are in power. So that's what's happening now. It's like if you go to the shelter right now, none of those people are legit. Nobody there is legit. So if they rewrite everything and they not legit and they pretended to be in power, when they rewrite everything back down and they tell their story, guess what? It's gonna be lies, lies upon lies upon lies. That man sat down with me and told me about myself. He was like, "Well, I had one person here and they bought everything for their new house. I'm buying everything to live on the bus. I had another person here and they spent all their money up. Well, I ran out of money when I got my unemployment stop, I ran out of money at some point, right? I had another person here that started a business. All three of those people are me. All three of them are me. You understand what I'm talking about? But you wanna tell this story as if it's like all these other situations going on. My life, and that's the other part. When they do stuff, it's always negative. So it's like they do everything evil, and that's how you know that that's what it is too. It's like the Bible is like you think that the like okay, if you really thinking that the Bible is a good thing, when something positive happens in my life, you would then therefore do the positive things again. They don't repeat the positive things. They'll go through this stuff and repeat the negative things. It's not even a joke. They'll just keep repeating negative things. They'll give all the good things to evil people or evil people will stay around me to grab the good things when they happen. Like if, say for instance, I did something good for somebody, and somebody comes and says, "Okay, I'll pay for Shante an apartment. I'll pay for Shante an apartment." They'll set it up for all these crackheads and dope fiends and drunks to get a hotel room. We get a hotel room for a week, so they stay around me so they can gain something from it. So it's like if you really are like, that's why I'm like, y'all, if you really with the Bible like that, then you'll see that the Bible is a good thing. You understand? Like if the Bible is your book, that's your homie, then the homie should be a good thing. Nope. They always make it out to be like something against me. So that's it. And so with that, I give Ariana Grande props. Her and her cousin. That is so sweet, y'all. And I'm not being boastful or anything, but they actually, the song God is a Woman, that was actually made from inside my classroom. And I'm like, that is like so dope. That is so dope. I think that girl was her little cousin. I don't know. But that's some dope shit. God is a Woman is actually written about me. I think that's so cool. So that's it, y'all. That's it. All these things start from Egypt. And so that's the part that wasn't, that's these are the parts that were burned. And y'all kept the part that was evil. That's why Bible Biblioteca, um it's an evil book. But um that's it. That's it. It's nothing else. It's a library of stories. It's a library. Biblioteca. That's German for uh library. Biblioteca. So yeah, that's all. That's it. And like I said, that's something my grandmother was afraid of because that's our real story. Like this is our story. This is our story. Okay, y'all. So, what traits do you admire in someone? I like honesty, truth, like all those good things, like all the things that make up a soldier or a knight. I'm not joking. I like all that stuff. Honesty, truth, fervor. You see all those different things. Um, Let me make sure I'm saying the right word. I'm like fervor. And what the heck is it? Oh, intense and passionate feelings. I like that stuff. I like that stuff. I can hang out with the guys and have them slam birds on the table and shit. Like I like all that shit. I'm not joking. But then I also like quietness and love and those men make good lovers. I'm sorry to tell you. I have to just those men make wonderful lovers. And it's like I think it is because of the fervor. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's something about how they live life. They have to live life. Everything is on the brink of this could be my last life. This could be the end for me. I could die if I did this. And so that's it. That's how it is. Okay, so the next thing, growing up, was there anything that you tried to shut down, hide, or change about yourself? Yeah, it was. Like so, y'all. I told y'all like I had visions of the future and stuff like that. So some stuff I did want to stop because it'll be like, okay, let me tell y'all the most recent one. I come outside and I see that a pole is bent, and I'm thinking that it's gonna fall down. So I'm trying to think of ways to avoid to not be there. Okay, so I'm like, it's gonna fall down. Something that's gonna happen, right? And it was like some wires or something like that. So what happens is that I come home one night. Guess what? Somebody ran the pole down, and something happened with the wires. The whole time, that's all I'm thinking. So I'm so when I have visions and stuff, it's like I don't know if somebody's gonna get hurt. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how bad it's gonna be. So when I was little, I used to want to stop it. Um, and that's it. Like it's like that's something I did. And I always hid that. I I always hid that I was a queen. My family knows that I'm special in some kind of way, but they didn't know what it was. And that's it. And the last question is, what bodily sensations and thoughts do you experience when triggered? None really. None. I don't have. Y'all really don't have triggers. Like I can't be like, oh, I do this when I have a I do this when I have a vision. I don't do none of that stuff. It just come. It'll be like I just start to think about what is going on, what I'm worried about, seeing how I can avoid it, how I can stop it. That's it. So that's it, y'all. Have a good day. Have a good day.